Have you ever bought something because it seemed like a good idea, but after buying it, wondered, now what am I supposed to do with this? That's exactly what happened to me years ago. I inadvertently bought 30 yards of unbleached muslin online. 30 yards. And I had absolutely no plan. It wasn't a business purchase. I simply misunderstood what I was buying. And after clicking that buy button, I suddenly owned enough muslin to last a very long time. So I did what many creative people eventually do. I stopped asking, what was I supposed to make? And I started making. Over the years, I discovered that creativity rarely begins with perfect supplies. More often, it begins with whatever happens to be sitting in the cupboard, on the shelf, or folded in a closet. We spend so much time waiting until we have exactly the right fabric, the ideal craft room, more time, more confidence. Here's what I know. Some of my favorite projects began simply because I used what I already had. Muslin carries a quiet usefulness. It softens with every wash. Honest and practical, two words that suit it perfectly. It's not the fabric most people rush into a store to buy, and yet it has shown up in homes and workrooms for generations. Growing up, we called muslin brown cotton. It had this warm, creamy color. I still recognize it immediately. I remember my mother bleaching flour sacks to make them whiter, and we practice our embroidery stitches on them. I don't remember everything she made, but I remember this. Nothing was wasted. She used to say, a willful waste makes a woeful want. Useful things stayed useful. The first project that bolt of muslin inspired was kitchen towels, the kind you use to dry your hands. I already had 24 simple white towels from IKEA, 49 cents a piece. I trimmed them with muslin and they looked lovely. After using and washing them though, I learned something. A full added layer of muslin will make them far more substantial. Experience taught me what I didn't know the first time around. I thought I had bought too much fabric, but what I had actually bought was a series. Over the years, that simple bolt became experiments, little gifts, and ideas I was still growing into. Reminders that beautiful things don't always begin with expensive materials. Some of these projects I'll make again. Some I'll improve. Others I'll share with you for the very first time, and it all began with one accidental purchase. Think about that for a moment. That bolt of muslin opened a whole new world. You know, one of the beautiful things about getting older, we don't mind when a first attempt falls short because we understand that time gives us a better point of view. So when we get another chance, we improve it, we make it better. That's true in sewing, and I think it's true in life. That's exactly what we are going to do in this series. I am revisiting an old idea, this time with more experience, more patience, and hopefully better towels. Sometimes we acquire things, materials, skills, experiences, even mistakes that seem to have no purpose at first. But over time, they reveal one. We didn't buy the wrong thing. We simply hadn't lived long enough yet to discover what it was for. Some projects deserve revisiting, the quiet ones, the ones that become part of everyday life. One ordinary piece of fabric, one simple towel, one lesson learned years later. And that's where this muslin series begins. I'll see you in the next video, from boat to kitchen.